Hey everyone, Evan Jones with you here on another episode of the RPAC Rundown podcast. This week on the pod, we will go through the football scoreboard brought to you by MNB Realty and recap our featured matchups. We also have Cade Hays of the Bertrand Loomis cross country team to chat about the season so far for him and the cross country team there for Bertrand Loomis. Be sure to check out rpacrundown.com and social media for all kinds of great content. Of course, the RPAC Rundown podcast is brought to you by a bunch of great sponsors like Arapahoe Rehab and Fitness, Cambridge Supermarket, Webb's Oilfield Service, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Onyx Native, and C+. Also, I wanted to let you all know we have an awesome series of videos coming out that Cambridge and Arapahoe Rehab and Fitness will be sponsoring. It will be one per month is the plan for right now, and we are going to be telling some unique stories across the conference. It's going to be really fun. We're really excited about it, so be on the lookout for all of that as we get closer to launching our first one of that series. Excited to be partnering with our friends at Cambridge and Arapahoe Rehab and Fitness on this. We will take a break and be right back. Let's dive into our weekly football scoreboard brought to you by MNB Realty. So let's look at those week 3 scores. Sandy Creek beat Alma 68-26. Arcadia Loop City beat Arapahoe 54-6. Bertrand took down Brady 78-24. Cambridge, they shut out Axtell 68-0. Dundee County Stratton, they also had a shutout, winning 48-0 over Sutherland. Ravenna beat Highline 54-14. Hitchcock County beat Franklin 68-6. Maxwell won a close one over Maywood Hayes Center 36-28. Garden County beat Medicine Valley 73-6. Paxton took down Minutair 56-6. Sutton was able to beat Southern Valley 70-28. Southwest took down Arthur County 42-18. Wallace beat South Platte 66-32. Juanita Palisade took down Flagler, Colorado 48-16. Once again, the RPAC Rundown weekly football scoreboard is brought to you by MNB Realty. Let's take a break and then go through the featured matchups we had from last week. It was homecoming week in Bertrand last week, and the Vikings hosted Medicine Valley on Tuesday night for a match on the volleyball court. Both teams were hunting for their first wins of the season. It took all 5 sets, but Bertrand emerged victorious with a 3-2 win. Medicine Valley took the first set 25-21. Bertrand took the second 25-14. The Vikings took the third 25-16. Medicine Valley then took the fourth 25-16, and Bertrand won the fifth 15-10. For Medicine Valley, they were led by Oakley Stout with 9 kills. Kenley Cole had 3 kills, and Camry Elston had 3 aces. At the time of this recording, no official stats had been provided for Bertrand. This RPAC Rundown featured matchup was brought to you by First State Bank, 738 Ag, C+, Holdridge Family Dental, and Aurora Cooperative. Let's take a break. Be right back. The Dundee County Stratton Tigers, a squad regarded as one of the top teams in D1, hosted Sutherland last Thursday. DCS dominated the game, winning 48-0. DCS is now 3-0, and Sutherland is 0-3. DCS was led by Dante Horner with 4-for-4 passing and 142 yards and 3 scores. Noah Zoltanko, he had 151 yards rushing and a score, and Kevin Garcia had 64 yards receiving and a touchdown, and August Shaw had 78 yards receiving and 2 scores. Tegan Yurkowski had 16 tackles. Unofficial stats for Sutherland, they had 104 yards rushing, 19 yards passing. Jack Wallace had 31 yards rushing. Ben Frame had 22 yards, and Mason Mortimer had 18. Jackson Sainer was 3-for-5 passing with 2 yards, and Jonas Sainer was 1-for-2 with 17 yards passing. This RPAC Rundown featured matchup was brought to you by Prairie Girl Candle Company, Elevate Wellness, providing physical therapy and a large range of holistic health services to the entire Southwest Nebraska region. Law Office of Ashley K. Spahn, Lamp Post 613, Dundee County Hospital and Quality Health Care, Corn-Fed Entertainment, Levi Watson and Zach Kerner, Benkelman Pharmacy, and Matthews Chiropractic in Benkelman and Imperial. Let's take a break and chat about Friday's game between Paxton and Minutair. The Paxton Tigers on Friday evening were looking for their first win of the season, and it was homecoming night. Paxton came into the game 0-2, and they were able to get that first victory of the season, beating Minutair by a final score of 56-6. Both teams are now 1-2 on the season. For Paxton, they recorded 195 yards rushing and 118 yards passing. Keegan Florum had 97 yards rushing. Jesse Connick had 65 yards and a touchdown. Also for Florum, he had 94 yards passing and 6 total touchdowns in the game. Connick had 10 yards passing, also with a touchdown pass. Maddox McConnell had 91 yards receiving and 3 scores. And Cale Potter, he had 9 yards receiving and a touchdown too. On defense, Jesse Connick had 2 interceptions. Judah Griffith had 8 tackles, and so did Keegan Florum. This RPAC Rundown featured matchup was brought to you by Elevate Wellness, providing physical therapy and a large range of holistic health services to the entire Southwest Nebraska region, Hardin Agency, Dundee County Hospital and Quality Healthcare, and Corn-Fed Entertainment, Levi Watson and Zach Kerner. We'll take a break. Be right back. We're joined here by Cade Hays of the Bertrand Loomis cross country team. He's joining us on the podcast this week. Well, Cade, Bertrand Loomis graduated all their varsity runners except for you, but you guys have had some really good success early on. How are you stepping into a leadership role as the top runner and the lone returner?
You know, it's been tough, like just every practice trying to push everybody to be the best they can be. I mean, I worked as hard as I could this summer. I know I had a lot of sports going on, but I tried just to get everybody to really just try their best the whole summer and just not really just alone. And like I just like was texting them, making sure they were keeping up with their running and everything, and just making sure that they just were ready to get ready for this 2025 season.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Now, how much fun has it been to have some early success in the season?
It's been pretty fun. I mean, the Med Valley meet was great. I mean, I know that Alma had a pretty good team, and our goal was to beat them, and us beating them, it felt like we just won the championship. Really, I mean, it was great, and knowing that I have people behind me and people to like at least push me to be who I am, and I'm pushing them to be who they are. It's just great. Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. What are some team goals that you guys have this season?
Yeah, just making it to state as a team. I mean, like all 5 of us runners, all 5 of our top runners to make it a state. I mean, districts, I'd love for all of us to place at least. That just be perfect for just our school and like our history for the program.
Now, you've had a lot of success as an individual this year. How much work did you put in the off season? Like you said, you had a lot of sports, but how much work did you put in the off season?
Yeah, I didn't have most of the time. I mean, baseball and basketball kind of got in my way and everything, but I put in all I could. I mean, I ran as much as I could. I ran miles upon miles, and just making sure that everybody else did the same thing. I put in like, I don't know, maybe 30 miles a month at least, just to stay on course, just be who I am right now. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what's been going on this whole summer. Yeah.
No, that's great. Now, final one for you. We know that you guys play tennis ball for pre-meet days. You have spaghetti suppers before meets. How do you guys really focus on having fun with it as well?
Yeah, tennis ball game is like, it's just for us to have like a team bonding time. I mean, it's great. I mean, when the first time I came here my freshman year, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I kind of just played like to my best ability, and now it's just kind of, I understand now that we're just having fun. I mean, we're just trying to have some team bonding time, and the team suppers are just for us to just talk to each other and just talk about what's going on with the meet and everything, and what we have coming up and what everybody else is really doing. I mean, it's just really team bonding for the tennis ball game and the spaghetti supper. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for the time, Cade.
Yes, thank you.
That will do it for this week's episode of the podcast. As always, be on the lookout for our Athletes of the Week, brought to you by First Central Bank. Always highly anticipated. We typically drop those on Thursday. We love having First Central Bank as our partner on those each week. Of course, we send awards to the recipients too. It's an awesome thing for the student athletes. We have some great content continuing to roll out. Of course we do. It's in season, which is really busy, just how we like it. And it's been a lot of fun so far this fall. We need to thank our great sponsors of the podcast, like JBK Operating LLC, First Central Bank, Cross Diamond Cattle Company, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, and Prairie Girl Candle Company. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. We will catch you later.